Hey guys, today we're going to be breaking down a few team fights between Cloud9 and Fnatic from the Worlds group stages that happened a couple of days ago, and how Cloud9 actually kind of managed to turn this game around. The first fight we're going to look at is a Baron fight, and this fight you're seeing on screen now actually happened about 5 minutes before, and as you can see, this one didn't go too well for Cloud9, mainly because of the big Orianna ultimate in the pit. So we're going to flash forward to this next team fight, the one we're actually going to look at. We're going to watch it through first of all, and then we're going to go back and we're going to break it down.
Look at the top damage, 3,000 health. Here comes the team. Massive knockup. Oh, dear Lord. That's going to be brutal. Blue team does pick up the Baron. The kills are trading. Balls does so much damage. A spell shield from Reckless. He gets crit. Here goes Sneaky. The oldest incarnation gets it. 2 deaths versus 3. Cloud9 come out ahead.
So this looks very similar to the first one we showed you, right? The flashback, except this time Cloud9 actually come out on top. So what's the big difference? Like, why do they come out on top this time? One of the biggest reasons is because Orianna Forbidden is in the mid lane. He's not close enough to get this shockwave off as they are taking Baron. Like, even though Huni actually isn't as close, he's in ult range over that wall, which is something Cloud9 probably don't actually expect. So if we stop it again here, this fight could have been so much different. This probably actually would have been the fight over if Orianna was here. Fnatic have an amazing wombo combo, and imagine if Orianna hit all 4 players right now. Like, Tristana would be dead, a bunch of others would be dead, and Fnatic would have won the fight and probably picked up an inhibitor as well. Instead, you're going to see Tristana jumping out, and then Lee Sin safeguards to her over the wall, and Morgana also flashes, even though she dies to a crit. Now, this is where the fight really starts to turn, and a lot of it is to do with Azir and Darius, and kind of Darius' new passive. So when you kill someone with your ultimate, you enter a rage, meaning that your next auto attack or Q applies full bleed stacks. Now you can see that Reckless was actually on full health, then he got hit by a Q from Darius, followed by an auto, and suddenly he's half health with that bleed ticking as well. Reckless actually perfectly times his spell shield here to block the Darius ultimate, which ultimately stopped Cloud9 completely winning this fight. I'm just going to let the last bit of this fight play out, but this is actually a really clever play by Sneaky to jump in, auto, ultimate, and then flash immediately straight back out. Even though Azir actually does finish him off in the end, the bleed probably would have anyway, which gives Sneaky the reset and allows him to jump over the wall and live. So now we're going to skip forward in the game again, and this is going to be the second team fight that we're going to look at. And yes, this is the one where he gets a pentakill. Again, we're going to watch it through first of all, and then we're going to come back and break it down.
Safety now, they're sieging mid, so they're using triple pressure on all the lanes.
Be careful. Here's the jump in. It's a 2-man ult. He catches balls. Sneaky is out. There's a turret alive that they got to be careful. A big knockback, and that's the kill into Morgana. Azir goes down as well, but the dunks are coming through. A double kill for Balls. A triple kill for Balls. Holy cow. They're all gone. Pentakill for Balls. Holy cow. That's why teams are picking Darius. Cloud9 has 3 members alive.
So, at the very start of this is kind of where Fnatic's comp comes into play. Like, they have a huge wombo combo, and if they can pull it off, then they will win a fight. The other thing to look at is the items across the team as well, especially on Fnatic. Like, everyone has built so much damage apart from Gragas. Now, you can tell that Fnatic are really front-loading their damage and hoping they kill someone with the initial use of their ultimates. Like, they're really saying, okay, we're going to kill you before you get a chance to do any damage to us. Now, this is a really, really clever engage, something that a lot of people actually didn't pick up on, even though it ultimately doesn't work. So Yellow Star on Alistar uses his W onto a minion here, which sends him flying forward, and then he flashes to Q onto Tristana and Darius. This actually extends your range by a ton, and it's really hard to see it coming as well and kind of dodge it. So there are actually kind of a few reasons that this doesn't end up working, even though it's a really cool engage. So the first thing is Orianna is right at the back. Like, he's not ready for a huge engage and has her ball placed here, not on Alistar. Alistar and Yasuo only really disable for a short period of time. Like, the time is shorter than it takes for Orianna to shield, so this had to happen before. The second thing is Morgana again exhausts Yasuo just before his ultimate damage applies, meaning it basically does nothing at all. The biggest thing is actually more positioning, and C9 were perfectly set up to deal with this kind of engage. So if you have a look, Tristana and Darius are on the left, Morgana is kind of in the middle, and Azir and Lee Sin are on the right. So this kind of 2-1-2 means that Morgana can spell shield anyone on the left and also anyone one on the right, and it forces Fnatic to engage on only 2 people, allowing the other 2 to be completely safe, avoid the damage, and return some damage. Lastly, and kind of a little minor point I guess as to why this probably wasn't the best engage, is we actually have an Azir tower right here as well, meaning even if the engage works, Cloud9 can just kite back and they have that extra damage. This is why this comp is actually really clever from Cloud9. Like, Darius sucks when he gets kited, he also sucks when teams run back from him, but they have no choice here because this wall is stopping them running around. Now, while there isn't really as much to break down in this fight, it was the positioning and stuff we pointed out at the start that really made the difference. I really wanted to do some stuff like this for Worlds, so let me know what you guys think. If you like them, then I'll be sure to do some more, but remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video.